Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I think we got it from here, Taylor Swift. You can just in the
Swift, you can
background.
calm down. You can calm down.
Just right to the background, if you would, please. Thank you so
Right
much.
now.
Keep that energy going for us, though, T Swizzle. Thank you so much. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Gosh, we've got a lot of great people. Cal Prop just waiting in chat. Thank you so much for being here. Firebird, great to see you. T Nito says, dude, we already covered holidays. Something new, please. Oh, what did I not? I didn't update this?
Your title, Doof.
Oh, crap. I went through all of the work.
He did.
Okay, now refresh, Nito, and you'll see what it is today. It's a good one. It's a good one. Cree, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Dumpsterduckyy, of course. Texas Country Girl, thank you so much for being here. Cree, Mrs., thank you all so much. Go Panda, you didn't have to sub. You're added to the list, though. Anyone who subs or gives 200 bits or over, it gets added to a giveaway for $25 for at the end of the month. I still need to do July. Don't worry, everyone. I've been sick, and we will roll that when we get back to the stream on Saturday. But that's not what we're here for. Hi, Sister Jinx 3487. Guys,
did you text your sister?
I did. I texted both of my sisters. So my sister Jinx 3487 is actually driving across the country right now. So drive safe, by the way. No need to text anymore, you silly little goose. Ducky, how have you been?
I've been good. Been busy working. I had worked 6 days straight this week. It's my first day off.
Wow.
A lot, some people, but I'm tired.
Yeah, no, Ducky, your work schedules, one, are crazy, and two, as we learned from last stream, everyone say it with me, Ducky needs a new job. Yes, that is true. That is true.
Well, how have you been, Doof?
I've been very good. I was sick. I was very concerned sick. Sorry, I'm fixing the cameras here a little bit. We're at the park bench. This is a nice one. Sturdy.
Sturdy.
No, I was very sick, but I am doing great now. I'm glad to be back. I hate that this happens, with my illness. Things happen where I get a little sick. My tummy gets a little sicko, and then I fall off the edge of the earth, and then I come back and I'm like, it's Doofy.
Back, baby.
Yep, it's Doofy, and I am back.
It's Doofy, bitch.
That's right. Oh gosh, where did Ducky go?
God, I'm gone.
There you are. Hello, sorry about that.
My old friend.
Don't do that to us. Well, I think that there's been a few things that people wanted us. Ducky, can you come back in, please? Thank you.
Sorry, I just stepped out I had to fart.
Oh my gosh. Well, how was it? Was it good?
Juicy. It was juicy.
Gross. Love that for us. So people on Twitter really wanted us to talk about some real weird things. First off, those Canadians, the guys living in the United States of America's attic, as I like to say. Becky, what do you think of Canadians? You know more about them. You're closer. You trust them?
So they are basically my upstairs neighbors.
Yeah, they are right next door.
I hit them with a broomstick. They're not awful. Sometimes I get a nice waft of maple syrup.
Oh my gosh, real quick. Locke resubscribed. Locke, you didn't have to do that, bro. Thank you so much for the resubscribe. You go ahead. You got yourself on the list. It's a free stream, and it's the only way I can prove to you that it's a free stream is by giving back to the community. So you've made yourself on a list where you will be added to the giveaway list, which we will do June's giveaway list on Saturday. That's when I'm streaming Saturday. So I'll see you all there. Mrs. says she's offended.
Mrs. Love you.
You know what I'm offended of? This is
Bagged
what I'm
milk.
offended of. Bagged milk, okay? You get us on the you guys wanted us to talk about Canadians. We're gonna talk about bagged milk. Mrs. even asked us to talk about bagged milk.
She did.
I don't want to hear this. It's better in any way, because it's not. It'll go bad faster. And two, hold on. Hi, Wes. How are you, bud?
Wes.
Oh my gosh, there you are. Come here.
Hi, Wes.
Yeah, look, there's Ducky. Can you say hi to Ducky?
Ducky.
Guys, my son loves Ducky so much.
What you doing, Wes?
Ducky, what do you Wes, what do you think of Canadians? Yeah, Ducky's so silly, isn't she? Here's the lovely wife. No worries. Love you, dear.
You said you were gonna get your dinner.
Here's the honest truth about Canadians. I love the Canadians. I actually have always looked up to the Canadians, not because they're above us on a map, but also because they're great people, I've heard.
I hear that too. I mean, look at Mrs. Greeny.
Yeah.
Example.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Bagged milk.
Ducky, we actually know a ton of Canadians. We know a ton of Canadians.
Oh, and Pre-Law?
Pre-Law is a Canadian. One Throne, also Canadian. Mrs. Locke is a Canadian.
Locke is Canadian.
Who?
Barnes is a Canadian.
Barnes, J-Con.
J-Con, yeah.
There are a ton of Canadians. Oh my gosh.
I beg to differ. Quebec lives in
I've been
Canada.
called a professional Canadian. Locke is a professional Canadian. That
true.
Is...
I think Quebec lives on his own little island. And
that's true. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Nita says, "Do flies." He told me how he really feels about Canadians. I love Canadians. I really do.
I don't know. Bagged milk. That's such paper over plastic. You're just wasting plastic. I'm sorry.
Sure.
If I can't have a plastic bag at the grocery store, why do you get it for your milk?
Right. This is true. This is true.
You have to buy another container for your bagged milk to pour it. It comes in a jug. What?
I'm with you. The biggest argument that I have came up with, and I think I brought this to Mrs. Greeny's attention, because this is actually a nighttime thought I've had. I was laying in bed and I thought this. I thought, so Canadians are just drinking. They're drinking their milk, which is infested with fridge odors. The fridge odors are going into the bagged milk and contaminating it. And I don't care what y'all say. It's like, it doesn't taste. Use Arm & Hammer, because these are all arguments I've heard. That's gross. That's gross. You don't keep your garlic in the same fridge that you keep your bagged milk.
True.
Right?
I don't know. It's just a weird concept. And like, what if you I ball on a budget. What if you don't buy the container? Do you just open it up and just like smush it into your mouth?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Wow, their milk drinking contest must be really lit.
Yeah, they're like shots. Just this little bag of, and that's a good point. Why are you guys like, oh, bagged milk is so much better for shipping? But we're gonna put literally every other liquid in its proper containers.
Born with it? Do you birth it, missus?
You're like,
I don't know. I feel like the bag could pop in shipping either way.
Right? Yeah. I feel like it's a lot more fragile. That's true as well.
And to stop trying to one-up us all the time, all right? We get it. You're better.
Mrs. says you're bored with
better.
it. So that you get two things. You have your milk pitcher and your container of salt that great-grandma has passed down. Everyone's got their same container of salt. And if you don't, you're weird. That's a weird thing. If you go through salt that fast, that's weird.
I don't have a... What?
You know, like your kosher salt. Like the big container of salt. I feel like I have had the same container of salt my entire life. I'm 30.
Just buy the little ones.
30, flirty, and thriving here. And I just
buy the small ones.
I feel like I've been passed down from generations to generation the same kosher salts. Jinx says, I feel like they were just I feel like they were just be a spill on the bag, or you could buy a spout for the bag that you're used to be able to get the milk out, not just to your mouth. Well, I get that. I understand the concept. You get a bag of milk, you cut the corner off, and you put this bag, either some just put it all into the whole bag and all into a milk container pitcher, right?
Like, you know what I mean? The point.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. shared that GIF, and I was like, what am I looking at?
Right.
What is this?
I get it. Us Americans, we have no room to talk. We've got a lot of weird things about us, too. But I will never get on board with milk, with
Preach.
With bagged milk. Am I proud of a lot of the crap that we do here down in the South? No. The South being United States of America? No. But I'm proud that we don't have bagged milk. That's for damn sure.
So that's Doofy and Ducky's thoughts on bad milk. I mean, technically, that would be the bad milk, wouldn't it?
And I realize now that the conversation that we had about poutine was not public. In a mod chat, we had a conversation about poutine. And I haven't had poutine, and I will have it. I'm not going to say I will never have poutine because I've heard great things. But I don't like soggy food. So in my United States of American eye, you tell me that you get fries, cheese, and then gravy? That sounds so weird to me. That sounds awfully weird to me. I'm gonna try it. I won't bash on it, everyone. But it sounds very weird to me.
I'm gonna tell you, I am a big fan of like crispy French fries. Like they have to be like almost over like burnt for me to eat them. I will smack down anything smothered in gravy and cheese. Poutine is one of my top 3 favorite foods.
See, and those potatoes have to be super crispy because I don't like soggy food. And that's another thing is like soggy fries. Gross.
I will tell you, sometimes it does get soggy the longer it sits there, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
But it's so good. I'm telling you, I think you will really like it.
Wait. Locke says, we don't have bagged milk in British Columbia. We are too stoned all the time to take the extra effort. British Columbia leading all of Canada. I don't know why I said Canada, but I didn't back out on it.
I loved
it. Jinx says, Doofy, the state in which our cousin Sam lives in, they have bagged milk. Well, our cousin Sam is pretty weird, so that is on character for sure.
That's cousin Sam's problem.
That's cousin Sam's problem, yeah. Ash Dash Bash brought up a good point. So she says our Kool-Aid is sitting in the fridge, kind of the same as, I guess, their milk, but not the same. We have the lid where you turn it on top, and that is sealed, baby. You're not getting any garlic Kool-Aid. Because that's what she was talking about. With, like,
I don't even use those containers.
Do you not drink Kool-Aid?
It comes in a jug already bought from the store.
Okay.
I don't make my own because I feel like Okay, I had
That's
this conversation the
you.
other day. no, I had this conversation. I like things extra sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably put like, you know, one of those big sugar containers.
Uh-huh.
Probably just dump the whole thing in. If it's not pre-sweetened for me, I don't want it. I'm gonna make it sweet, dang it.
I hear you. I'm about that. I'm about that for sure. One Throne says, "Ooh, okay, but Ducky, you've had poutine, right?
I have. It's one of my favorite things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So listen, guys, I'm not bashing on it. I will someday have poutine. It has to be
and I meet up. We're gonna get it to him.
It has to be a genuine one, and I will eat it. I swear. So One Throne.
I will say, go to a carnival. They have really good poutine. Just saying.
Okay. That's a good word of advice. I can see it. I can see that for sure.
That's blue.
One Throne says that poutine is awesome. Plus, we have different kind of toppings from smokes, poutine, from pulled pork, etc. I'm on board. You don't have to sell me on poutine. I'm there. I'm there, baby. I'm in it to win it. I just will not make it at home, but I won't have it at some like knockoff like American place.
Right.
Because I'm there, but I'm not committed. I'm gonna go the 75%. Poutine has to meet me 25, and I'll be there. Pre-law says Kool-Aid comes pre-made there. Yeah, we've got some pre-made stuff. There's different types. There's different there's a ton of different juices. You got your frozen your frozen stuff. You got your powdered stuff. You got, there's a bunch of different stuff.
You got options.
And yes, Mrs., I do have a lot of garlic. It's not like open up to the fridge, but I'm saying like you put leftover pizza in there. I don't want leftover pizza milk. You know what I mean? And yes, we do have a lot of garlic. Bro, it's bigger than our peanut butter jar, and that's the truth. It really is. We do run through. We don't walk. We run through the garlic here at the Doofy house. That's for sure.
Love that.
Yeah.
Something that Mrs. called drinks bevies.
I love that for us. I really do. I'll drink to that, actually. I need a drink. So
I'll get a drink.
Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you, Ducky, you sweetheart. Everyone, drink along with us at home, no matter what you're drinking.
So good. Refreshing.
It's important to stay hydrated. So folks, as Curtis Connors would say, we had a idea to talk about a little bit of spicy meatball. Hydrate. Thank you so much, Mrs. I'm actually going to drink some water this time.
What's that?
One of the ingredients in Mountain Dew. You're fine. Don't worry. You're staying hydrated. Thank you. Real quick, we got to read what Locke says. Air contamination with food in a fridge is extremely limited and usually doesn't affect flavor unless you literally dip said food in your milk juice. That's true.
Sending Dopey over the edge.
That's true. Locke, I'm not going to disagree with you. But the mind game, boy, if you poured me a cup and said, "Oh, Doofiegames, welcome into my home," first off, thank you for being here. I'd say thank you. And then you poured me a cup of milk and said, "Oh, just fair warning," because I imagine you Canadians do. You guys are so nice. You say, "Fair warning, this is bagged milk." And it came from the same fridge that I had salami pizza left over in there, just open to the world. Just a heads up. No reason. Just here you go. And then I would be like, that's in my noggin. And I know that there's no air contamination, but every time I drink, I'm going to say, first off, why are you giving me a glass of milk? And second off, this tastes like
milk.
Salami pizza milk. That's what I would say. So I get it. The cold temp. You're right. The cold temperature reduces the chance of contamination. Please buy some bag milk and do daily updates about the flavor doof. Even our McDonald's has poutine. I love that for us. I really do. Why would we warn people about the bag milk situation? I guess that's true. That's just normal to you guys. People give warnings like that? I don't know. I don't. I'm American. I imagined you guys do.
We don't know.
I don't know. I'm American. I don't know. I thought you Canadians would. Just, hey, heads up. Here's a little insight on the milk you're drinking. Background. Beth, I looked it up, and Bertha, the cow, was very healthy when she gave this milk. So, is there anything else I can get you? Poutine, some marijuana, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot more accessible up there. So anyway, besides the point. Ducky, what are we talking about today? It was going to be some spicy stuff.
Today, we're getting extra spicy with some stories if you have ever broken the law.
Breaking the law.
Or gotten a sticky situation found yourself in. Or others. Because I heard you have 2 stories, correct?
I have 2 that come to mind, and they're so funny.
I'm ready.
They make me chuckle every time. But first, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what situations you've been in where you've broken the law or gotten caught in a lie, or some outrageous situations you've found yourself in.
Come to mind as well for me.
Okay. Love that for us.
One, technically broke the law, but technically fixed it.
Okay.
Oh,
of course you
we were going to the store, and my nephew was probably about 2.
So this is more recent because your nephew's like, what, 3?
Yeah. Well, he's 4. This was like 2 years ago.
Okay, 2 years ago.
I don't know what we were going. I think we were just grocery shopping, me and my sister. And he wanted a balloon, right?
Okay.
So we're just buying stuff, and then we get to the scan section, and we're at the self-checkout, because that's everywhere now.
Of course.
So it is for you, but for me, our Walmart, that is an hour and a half away, has no checkouts anymore other than self.
Yeah. Ours is converting that way too. Yep.
So we check out, and we start walking to the car. I'm one of those weird people that look at the receipt.
Sure. That is weird. I don't think I've ever done that.
I think that's a me thing. And I noticed as we get to the car, we didn't pay for the balloon.
Okay.
A balloon, and I'm internally panicking. And it's a fucking balloon. This balloon is 25 cents, mind you.
Of course.
Panicking. Like, I'm starting to get the hot sweats and everything in my face is red. It's like, we gotta go pay for the balloon. We gotta go. And my sister's like, 25 cents. And I'm like, no, we gotta go. I ripped this balloon out of this 2-year-old's hand. I ran back into Walmart to the customer service section. And I was like, I forgot to pay for this balloon, and I just walked out of here with it. And the lady, if you could have seen the way this woman looked at me, like, she's like, it's fine. It's fine. I said, no, I have to pay for it. And she's, hey.
For your honesty, ma'am, it just happened.
And as I remind you, it's a hot summer day, and I'm sweating.
Sure.
You could just watch it dripping, and she's probably like, okay. Pay for it, give it back to my nephew, who was still crying in the parking lot because I ripped a balloon out of his hand and ran away with it.
For good reason. Yep, absolutely.
And that's how I technically broke the law.
Am I the asshole? Because I stole.
Am I the asshole, or is it the balloon? So that's one. Where I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get the cops called on me for a balloon. Very guilty conscience.
Here's the fact. Here's 2 things that I love about this story. One is that you thought this is the first story that came to mind when I said, "Hey, Ducky, this is me in the DMs. Hey, Ducky, what are we going to talk about tonight? Oh, maybe we should talk about a time where we were caught in a sticky situation." And you, boom! I know the perfect story where I broke the law, but I fixed it. And 2, that you did this over a balloon, a 25-cent balloon. Those are 2 facts I love about you, Ducky. Kudos to you. I assure you my stories will be a little bit more far-fetched.
But yeah, I was stressed. I have like a guilty conscience. Like I'm so nervous. I think it's because I'm afraid to get kicked out of a grocery store and not be able to get snacks.
If this balloon keeps me from getting my snacks, dang it, kid.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be kicked out for that. Oh.
I don't think I've ever looked at a receipt on the way out. I feel like, listen, I'm not gonna steal anything. I'm not gonna go out of my way to steal something. But if I scan it and it doesn't scan properly, and I grab the receipt and they don't stop me on the way out, that is on them. Am I the asshole? Yeah, no, but that's funny because Ash-Bash, I'm glad that she mentioned that in chat. She would be the exact same way. Guys, this is my wife, Ash-Bash, for those who haven't met her. She's incredible.
I love her.
She doesn't have to work tonight, so she's up here supporting us. Love her so much. So
thanks, Ash.
I feel like if it's a malfunction, it's a malfunction on the machine, and I'm not too worried about it.
Scan it. I forgot my nephew. Like it didn't even come to my mind that he was playing with this balloon and we didn't scan it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I would use that as like a learning experience for said child. I don't think I would sweat it over as much as you. Like if my son walked out of the store, which he will. I know one of my kids will do this at some point. If and when they walk out of the store with said balloon, I will return it with said child and say, Wesley, would you like to tell this lady what you've done?
Oh, okay. So
when
here's
in reality,
the issue.
It's not that big of a deal.
He didn't grab the balloon. I handed him the balloon.
So you were an accomplice. This changes everything.
I feel like my responsibility. That's why I was sweating so much.
You pinned it on the kid. Yeah, you are guilty.
Oh, I was so stressed. I was like, I'm going to jail over a 25-cent balloon.
Oh, Ashley just brought up a good point. So there's my son is already picking up great habits from my wife, which I love. So my wife would be the exact same way, the exact same to a T what you've done in your story. She would do absolutely guaranteed. I feel like she would do, and I know that she would because our son he went in. There was a tub of different gummy bears, and he wanted a gummy bear, but Ashley said, no, we're not getting any gummy bears. We got to keep shopping, bud. And he went and he grabbed one and he put it in his mouth and he ate it when she wasn't looking. And she got down to his level and she said, that was very bad. You do not steal anything from anyone. Do you understand? This is very bad. And it sunk so deep into this little 2-year-old's mind, almost 3. It sunk so deep in there to the point where every time he walks past the gummy bears now, he goes, no gummy bears. No gummy bears. Like it's their fault. They're just like, come on, you know you want this.
Gummy bears?
You know you want all this gummy. No gummy bears.
No gummy bears.
Yeah. So I know that he's picking up her great habits, and I know that she'd be the exact same ways as you in that story. She would definitely be getting the cold sweats and very, very scared. Cree has a great toast. Everyone raise up your glasses, no matter what you're drinking, and let's have a toast to Cree, who says, to Ducky. That's a great cheers. Everyone, cheers to that. Cheers. And in the very wise words of Nacho Libre, good toast. The gummy seduction is real. It is true, and we have fallen victim numerous times. If I could show you our candy Bull, we have lots of gummy bears. So it's not like he doesn't get his gummy bear fix. He definitely has his gummy bears. So my story is a little different. It's a little bit more scary. Look at her just pulling out these gummies. Love that for us, Ducky. Love that for us. So my story's a little bit different. First off, I'm going to share a story about a friend I think of every single time this comes up because it's so funny. It's so funny. So I have a friend, or I guess I had a friend. He's still alive. We're still friends. What am I saying? Where is this going? Hi, I'm Doofiegames. Welcome to the channel. So I have a friend. We're still currently friends. This story took place back in 2009. Okay, where my friend was out smashing. We're gonna call my friend. I was gonna say Tayland, but that's an actual person. We're not gonna call him Tayland because this isn't
that's
about
actually
Tayland.
their name.
That's not their name, and that's not who this is about. But it's funny. That's so funny that I said that because of the story. Okay, so this person, his name is Jaden Lease. Jaden Lease is his name, okay? For the sake of the story. So Jaden Lease is out. That's not his real name, by the way. Don't look it up. Jaden Lease is out smashing mailboxes with his other two friends, okay?
Baby, this is a typical mailbox smashing.
I know. I've never done it, actually, because I feel like that's so rude. But
love it.
They're out smashing. They're smashing mailboxes. But for those who don't know, you drive past a mailbox, someone hangs out the window door, and you smash it with a hammer, or actually probably a bat. I've never done it. I don't know. So these guys are out smashing these mailboxes, and one of the owners of said mailboxes caught them. And he lined them all up and he said, "That's it. I can't believe what you guys have been doing. This is incredibly disrespectful. I can't believe the type of person you are. I want every single one of your names." And Jaden Lease is at the very beginning, and he makes up a name, obviously, like you would. Yeah. You make up the name on the spot. He says something like, I don't know, Ryan Reynolds. Obviously not his name. And then the next says, "Okay, next kid, what's your name?" And this kid makes up a name, obviously, as you would. And then the third kid says, "All right, and what's your name?" This kid's name is Jeff. We'll call him Slipman. Jeff Slipman, which is not his real name. Jeff Slipman says, "My name is Jaden Lease."
No.
So Jaden's like,
No.
So the owner, "All right, thank you so much. I'm gonna be in contact with your parents because we live in like a pretty small area, I guess, enough where you can talk to the parents of said Jaden Lease. You could easily look it up and easily find out the age of that kid and see, oh yeah, Jaden Lease. Here's his parents right here." So the owner drives off, and Jaden to Jeff is like, "What the heck, dude? What? That is very much not a made up name. Why didn't you give him a fake name?" And Jeff goes, "I'm sorry. I panicked in the moment. I couldn't think of one made up name. Not one." So I just gave him the first name that came to mind, and it was Jaden Lease. And I'm like,
oh, I'm living for that.
I thought that was so funny. I thought they did get busted because of that. They did get caught. The police did track them down because of this Good Samaritan who didn't want his mailboxes smashed up anymore, and they got busted. But that is one of the funniest stories I've ever heard, and I tell that at any point I can because it's so stupid funny that Jeff would just. I couldn't think of a fake name. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, so funny.
And that's a good one.
Yeah, I texted him today and I said, "Can I share this story on podcast?" And he's like, "Man, that is so funny. Absolutely, you can." So, but yeah, so they learned their lesson. Hopefully, the lesson I learned is be better at making up fake names. If someone gives you,
panic.
Just have it in the back of your mind. Just
everywhere you go.
Yeah, just Bruce Banner. Just Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner. I'm Bruce Banner. You know, if you're gonna go break the law, you got to come up with an alibi and a fake name that is not the literal name of the person you're with.
Right.
So funny. I'm Bob Saget. Yes, you could be Bob Saget. That's a good made up name. Rest in peace, Bob. Love you, buddy.
Bob.
Becky, do you have any other great stories where you were caught in a sticky situation?
I have one.
Okay.
It was in my high school years.
High school days, love it.
I was a senior.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to parties or anything. I just, did my own thing.
Sure.
I went to one party. It was my senior year. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go hang out with my whole class.
Uh-huh.
And I got drunk.
Okay.
So this party's like halfway done. My mom calls.
Okay.
I start to panic. I answer, trying to be sober. I'm like, hello?
Sound sober. Hey, Mom.
She goes, Trista Lynn, if you are drinking at this party that I know about now, I'm calling the cops and having them show up there. I'm like, I'm not drunk. Fine.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
You're drunk. I'm just hanging out with friends. She goes, okay, we'll find out. She hangs up the phone. I Google how to get sober quickly. I sat in a cold shower, all my clothes on.
Oh, man.
20 minutes. Wasn't cutting it. And I drank a half pot black coffee cold from the morning that morning.
Oh, man.
And a half hour after that, I did all that. Feel a little better. I'm like, okay, if someone shows up, I could fake it. I could do this.
Because you sold it so well to your mom. You
told it so well.
How does she know is beyond us.
I would think. And she was ignoring all my texts because I'm like, so are you sending them? Like, what you doing?
You're like even daring her at this point. Send them, baby. Like, send them. I'm soaked and drink cold coffee. Send them my way.
Drunk me is a whole nother vibe.
Yeah.
She's a little bit more spicy. So we get a knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
My heart fell into my asshole. I puff up my chest and I answer the door. It's another kid coming to the party with more beer. So we all ended up like crashing, going to bed. I wake up probably about 8 o'clock. No cops showed up.
Wow, 8 o'clock, Ducky. Sheesh. First off, teenager. Second off, you were obviously drunk. And third of off, it's a party. You woke up at 8? Crazy.
One, I was mostly hungry.
Okay.
I could smell bacon.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Now I understand.
So, whenever I go home, my mom's not there. She's grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
So I shower. Try and not look hungover.
Sure.
He comes home, just looks at me. I know you're at that party. And I said, you didn't know the cops didn't show up. That was the end of the conversation.
Yeah, Mrs. Hungry makes way more sense. Yeah, you didn't send a baby. I was sober. Don't talk to me. I am hungover though.
That was a wild ride. From that phone call to the next morning, I thought I was gonna wake up in a police station.
Sure. For good reason too. Your mom had you. She played the good. That's a good mom card. Keep them on the edge of their toes. I will call them. I'll call them.
And like I said, that was the one party I went to. I've always like stayed in for curfew. Always followed the rules the one time. It's done. It's over.
You see that? This is Nesbitt. Oh, Ash, you're so great. Ash, Dustin Dinks is not a good made-up name. If we're breaking the law, do not use that name, please.
Dustin Dinks.
For anyone wondering, my real name is Justin Jinx. So Ash Dash Bash, please don't use the made-up name Dustin Dinks when we're breaking the law. Hungry makes more sense. Bacon is legit excuse for everything. I think so.
If we're breaking the law.
And it's funny that you said that, Ash, because
yes, Doofy has another story, and I'm so psyched for this one.
This is a good one. And guys, and Ashley she gave me permission, 1, and 2, to tell the story in its full. Ashley gave me permission to tell the story in its full length, which includes her and her dirty laundry. And 2, she gave me inspiration that the background picture needs to be, as you guys can see here, at a docked cruise ship, and it'll all make sense with this story. So, first off, to set the mood, Ashley, my sweet wife, does not say bad words. She rarely does. So, if anything, you'll hear her say, shit, damn, and hell. Those are kind of the main ones. And that's even,
pushing it.
That's a push, yes. You will never hear her say the F word, ever. Me neither. I don't say
it. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. Could not be me. But so... okay, so we went a trip. My wife and I went a trip through the job I used to have. We went a trip where we went on a cruise as like salesmen. We worked as door-to-door sales reps, which I know that is kind of a controversial thing. People don't really like door-to-door sales reps. I had a great time. I loved that job so freaking much. You meet incredible people. Besides the point, we went a trip to go on a cruise with said sales team, and it was to Ensenada. So the ship lands in Ensenada. They say takeoff is at 6. And if you're on the ship or you're off the ship, we are leaving. We're not waiting. Ships don't leave because the longer they're in port, which is this above us, this docked area is port. The longer they're in port, they get charged. The cruise gets charged for being there, so they don't wait. Yeah, I can agree with Ash. Only swears when she gets mad. That's true. Yep. So, yes. So they're not waiting. That is a very, very important part that they will tell you before you get off the ship. You can go anywhere you want. Be back at 6. We're leaving without you if you're not here. We don't care. We don't care. And they do. Look it up. It's crazy. Like people have been left many times. So me and my sales team, we go, and the first thing you can do is you can actually rent 4-wheelers once you get off the ship. So we all head over to the 4-wheeler place. We all individually rent our own 4-wheeler. So spouses have a 4-wheeler. So me and Ash is on my 4-wheeler, but there's like at least 20 guys on their own 4-wheelers. And we start calling ourselves, hogs. And we were tearing up Mexico. And so there was this place where you drive up to Ensenada. It's called Bufadora, and they have incredible tacos. They're great. They're so good. So you go to Bufadora and you go ziplining. Those are like the 2 main things, and you can drive to those places on the 4-wheeler.
Wow.
So we're driving. Ashley is terrified the entire time. She hates it. She's not having fun. And I'm having a blast. Not because she's having a bad time, but I'm having a blast because I'm on a 4-wheeler in Mexico around all my friends, and it's so much fun. And I got this sweet thing attached to my back, my wife. So we pull away, and the instructors of the 4-wheeler say, "All right, here's the rules. Here's the rules of 4-wheeler, and one of the rules is that it will only go so fast. You can like they have like a stopper in it that prevents it from going even faster." So the first thing we do is we all drive over to Home Depot down in Mexico. We all 4-wheeler over to Home Depot, and someone buys a screwdriver, and one by one we take that piece off. Which is the first. But the story gets worse. It gets so much worse. Okay. So everyone's taking their piece out. So now we can really go, baby. We can rip it up. So we're driving along, and we're going to an area that sells tacos. Okay. And Doofiegames gets distracted by a street taco place, and I pull over. We're on our way to buy tacos, and I'm like, "Oh, a taco stand." So I pull over. No one else stops. Everyone else just zips on by. And now me and Ashley are stranded in Mexico. I'm eating a fish taco. It's delicious.
I was just saying, was it good? Was it worse?
It was so good. It was so good. It was a fish taco, and it was delicious. But now we're in a predicament because I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how to get to Bufadora. I don't know where everyone else went. And so me and my wife are now just stranded on the side of the road in Mexico. Don't speak English, or we speak English barely. We don't speak Spanish. And so we're driving, we're just driving, and we're trying. So we go the direction that they went. And we get to the first T where you can you go left or right, and I stop, and in broken Spanish and broken English for that matter, we asked this guy, 4-wheelers, have you seen 4-wheelers, which way? And he has no idea. And because I know everyone's driving along going, everyone is yelling Wild Hogs while we're driving. It was like the greatest thing we've done. And so I go, Wild Hogs. Okay. And that is legit how I spoke to this Spanish man. And he went, sí. He pointed us the right way. Gracias. And I'm gone. I'm gone. And I luckily I found them. We're in Bufadora, and everyone's just messing around. And Ashley, my sweet wife, being the woman she is, very punctual, very like, especially with being late. Oh, that is an irk of hers. So she's reminding me, and she's reminding our team leader, and she's reminding everyone, like, okay, well, guys, it's a drive back, and we've got to get back to the cruise. They're going to leave without us. And we're like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. First off, I'm saying it'll be fine because I've never been there. I don't know. Right. And my team leader, he's in no hurry. So I'm like, it'll be fine. We're all fine. So 20 of us are just in Bufadora, and the only person who's worried about it was Ashley. About getting back.
I would be Ash in that situation.
And I'm like, dear, it's fine. We're not going to get left. We're going to make it in time. Don't worry. Well, 5:30 rolls around, and it's at least an hour drive. And so we booked it back. We were going as fast as we could on these 4-wheelers. Good thing we took out those stoppers on the 4-wheelers. Because boy, we needed the speed, and we were, man, I gotta be honest, we were breaking a lot of traffic laws where we were jumping up onto the sidewalk to get around. We were running red lights. One of the 4-wheelers actually died, so we just put it into the ditch. That guy hopped on another 4-wheeler on the back of someone else's 4-wheeler, and we just kept going. Like, we had no time to stop. So we're driving back to this place, and we're breaking all sorts of laws. one guy even accidentally like at a stoplight bumped into someone. It didn't do any damage to the car or the four-wheeler, but it was enough to like you at least stop and say like, I'm so sorry, here's like, you know, my insurance information. But we were in such a hurry that he like looked and saw there was no damage and then just like asked the guy to get out of the way, and the guy like pulled off to the side of the road to thinking like, okay, we're gonna exchange information. And he took off. I don't listen. I do not approve of that message. I do not approve of that type of action. I wouldn't have done that. Maybe. I don't know. It was scary because it's like our passports and everything
are on that boat.
And we're worried so bad about getting left. So we took off. That guy did a hit and run. We've did so many bad things. And Ashley's obviously freaking out. She's so mad. She's boiling. Finally, we're in the clear. We're at the place, okay? We're at the rental place, which is right next to the boat. So, like, you park it, you go, you're good. You could go up and around. Legally, you go up and around and you pull U-turn at the light and then come around because there was a big block, a big road block in the middle of the road. You know how streets will have like shrubbery and stuff built into the middle. It's like a barrier, right?
No,
you don't know that.
I know. I said, oh no, because I can already see where we're going.
Legally, you drive up to the light, you turn around, and it's right there. Okay. Doofiegames is like, one, we've broke so many laws already. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm gonna cut through this way over this barrier. It was actually like a walkway. It was a sidewalk, technically, that I drove through instead of going up and around. That is when the cops saw. That's what the cops saw. And I was one, the crap that this group of people just did will blow your mind. Two, I can't believe that we got caught at the finish line. I literally pulled into the place. Whoop, whoop. Cops are there. They're there. And they're not worried about the hit and run. They're not worried about the abandoning a four-wheeler in a ditch. They're not worried about us jumping up onto the curb to get around cars at a red light. They were worried that I drove over a crosswalk area for pedestrians to get to where I was going. And they said, and they're like, no, you have to come in with us. You have to come in with us. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And Ashley's blood was boiling. And she yells, I told everyone we need to get on this fucking boat. And I was like, whoa, Ash. She was boiling. So luckily, we got it sorted out with the police. We got it sorted out with the rental place. The rental place didn't even worry about the abandoned four-wheeler. Right. They're like, that's fine. We'll go pick that up. You guys need to get on this ship. Like, we'll take care of this. You guys are good. Right. It was so bad. We were running to the ship. We're running down like this. We're running down this walkway area here. As you can see this right here. We're running to this, and the boat is honking at us. Oh no. We get to the boat, and we found out like another one of our team leaders, there were two. One was with us. The other one was on the boat trying to convince the captain not to leave us. And then also he was lying on like the ramp that connects to the port and he's like, I'm not leaving. I am not getting up. I am not going anywhere until everyone is back on this boat. Luckily, we made it. That is one of the craziest times I've almost got caught into a sticky situation. But it worked out. We're all okay. We didn't get left. Ashley was very upset, even to the point where we won the same trip the next year. And we went, and Ashley wouldn't even get off the boat. Ashley's like, I am not getting left. I am not going with you guys. Yeah, sorted out equals bribed. We did. We bribed. Well, we didn't bribe the cop because he wouldn't take a bribe. The cop was stiff, man. He was like, I'm not taking a bribe. You, Doofiegames, have to come in with me. And what was really cool is that the instructor, like the owner of the four-wheelers, he stepped in and is like, look, I own the four-wheelers. They're in my name. Take me down to the police station and I will get this sorted. Even though they broke the law, I'll get it sorted. And we paid that guy. We paid that guy to do that because he was a homie. That guy was a super. So he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do any of that, and he was a good guy.
So crazy.
I know. I don't freaking blame her. The shit you put her through, Doofy. I know. I'm surprised we're even married after that.
And now I'm stressed out because I'm going on a cruise next year.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to get off the boat.
Here's the fun thing about it. Ashley found out they do a lot of fun things on the boat when it's docked. But I would recommend getting off the boat. It's a lot of fun. All the guys were so nice after, though. They all apologized to me individually. We did apologize because everyone knows Ashley, and everyone knew, like, we're sorry we didn't listen. We're so sorry we put you through that. It was bad. It was really bad. It's just a funny story now that I like to share.
It's something you can laugh at. I mean, in the moment, no. Because I probably would have been like Ash.
Oh, yeah. I don't blame her. I was very scared because, one, Ashley and I, we've never been known for having money. We don't have that. What is that to us, you know?
Money.
One, we had no money. So even if, like, the boat left, my passport is on that boat. Ashley's birth certificate was on that boat. We had maybe $20 in cash to our name. And what were we going to do? What would we have done? Like, because then it would have been our responsibility to, one, stay the night in Mexico that night. And then Ensenada's not too far from the border, but we had to get to the border. We have to get back home somehow.
Right.
We have to get to California where our car was. It was very scary. It was very scary. And I feel bad for what I did in Mexico because there were a lot of laws broken. But I was very scared, and I do apologize. And I made up for it because the next year I followed the rules. And we were good Samaritans and good citizens the entire time.
Did you go back to the four-wheeler place?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. If I go to Ensenada, I will do that every time because it's so much fun. And,
was the same guy there and remembered you?
I didn't talk to him individually because the team leader, he's the one who, like, will talk to him to try to get a discount.
Right.
Salesmen are so tricky, man. Salesmen are so they're salesmen. They never turn it off. Salesmen will always be salesmen, and they will try to get the best deal and stuff. So anyway, I never talked to the owner of the four-wheelers because I just wasn't a good enough salesman, I guess. But the fish taco was good. It was good. Ashley didn't even have any. She's just sitting on this four-wheeler now getting anxious that our party is leaving into the sunset. And she's like, I hope your fish taco that you're eating is good. We're literally on our way to get tacos. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a street taco. It's different.
Good. It was great. I've never had a street taco.
Oh, even in like New York City, like where you live, like right next to New York, Miss or Ducky. You need to. Here's two things. You need to eat a cannoli that's not from Walmart, and you've got it. You've got it. You've got to eat a street taco. Okay, Ash. You hear this? Ducky's never even had a cannoli from Little Italy. You believe that? This sweetheart.
You wanna know what's funny?
Yeah.
What I'm having for dinner tonight? Street
tacos?
Little Italy.
I love that. Wait, you're going to New York?
No, we have a little Italy, like the next town over.
Oh. Sorry, Ashley just put in chat the Chihuahua and the Rock. So Ashley was not having a good time, and I was having a great time. I'm seeing all these incredible things in Mexico I've never been. It was beautiful. It was so much fun. You ask Ashley that same trip, she was crying on the back of this four-wheeler because she's like, I just saw this little Chihuahua dog in Mexico, like just tiny stray Mexican Chihuahua dog, just on the side of the road licking a rock. And she's like, he was so hungry, he was eating a rock. I'm like, it's probably not what was happening. There was probably something very delicious on that rock, and it's probably not a stray, Ash.
Ash chipped her tooth?
Yeah, she chipped her tooth too. It wasn't a fun trip for Ash, and I'm so sorry. Anyway, I've been better at being a husband, okay? I'm sorry, everyone. I promise, don't come at me. I swear I'm a good husband.
You're gonna have to tell me how many DMs you get after this.
I probably will get a lot. It's probably going to be canceling culture coming for me. Justice for Ash, absolutely. And I back it up. I fully approve of that message. Mexico sucks. Mexico was great. Mexico was so much fun, Ash. We had so much fun, right?
Mm-hmm. Mexico sucks.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I would recommend a cruise to anyone. They're so much fun.
I am. I was hyperventilating in a parking lot. A 25-cent balloon.
Uh-huh.
Here you are breaking 50,000 laws.
I know. and
enjoying a fish taco.
It was good though. 10 out of 10 times more, I will stop and get that fish taco. It was so good. Yeah, I told you my story was going to be very different.
He did. Before we started, we were in a call. He's like, oh, I got some stories for you. I'm hyping mine up like they're a big deal.
Yeah. I feel bad, but, it all got sorted out, aka bribed, and we felt bad for Ashley. She didn't even get off the ship the next time we were in Mexico, which I don't blame her, but we had fun. And yeah, I still went and did the same thing. We rented the four-wheelers. We went over to Home Depot, bought a screwdriver, took out the stoppers, and we had a great time.
What matters?
Jinx says, how old is Deborah, which is Ashley's older sister? Wrong with you because of your family is so much. Oh, Ashley is so much different than her family. And she's not much younger than her older sister. Ashley is very different to her entire family. She's very sweet. I mean, her family is sweet, but she is very different, especially to her siblings. We love. Ash only stick around because you have a great family. That's true. That is true. I do have a great family, and she loves this family a ton. Jinx, you should be driving safely. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Come on.
Yeah, speaking about breaking the law, sheesh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's my story about a time we were breaking the law. And yeah, I was reckless. I'm sorry. I apologize. I had a fun time though, and I would do it again. I mean, I wouldn't almost get laughed. That was very scary.
Yeah. I can imagine. Could not.
So yeah, am I the asshole for that, I guess?
Is Doofy the asshole, or is
I think so. I think
you're the cop the asshole.
I think so. Speaking of, I think we love to read the "Am I the Assholes" before we leave. Ladies and gentlemen, you love them, you know them. What we do is we pull up the Reddit. Am I the asshole? Ducky and I haven't read these. We don't know what we're expecting, but we will read one at random. And we as a chat and as Ducky and I, we will all decide is the person in this story an asshole? Ducky, I think it's your turn to choose.
Oh, baby.
So you just tell me one that pops out at you, okay?
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Am I the asshole for ruining my brother's marriage because his wife left me at the pool?
Keep that one on standby.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not paying any more towards our daughter's wedding after she cut pieces off her mother's wedding dress for her own? Am I the asshole for refusing to take care of my kids? My kids is the in quotes, by the way. Am I the asshole for not leaving when a girl my girlfriend hates showed up? Am I the asshole for telling my mom to F off and refusing to have my sister's kids at my wedding despite my daughter being there?
That one.
That one? Okay.
That one, man.
Gosh, this one's a spicy meatball.
Spicy meatball, it fits so well.
The Marine, the Airman, and the pastry chef. I'm sorry, I don't understand that message, Ash. I'm so sorry. You make life exciting. Yeah, I'm so sorry. What is up, Cali Grinder? Thank you so much for coming in. You're actually here right in time. We're reading Am I the Asshole? So as chat and as my sweet Ducky here and I, we will all decide after I read this story. So listen up. Here we go, everyone. Am I the asshole for telling my mom to F off and refusing to have my sister's kids at my wedding despite my daughter being there? Title is long, so apologies. Throwaway and names changed. I'm 28 female, due to marry my fiance Dean, 30 male, in a month. We've been together for 11 years and have... Hold on, I'm so sorry. Taylor Swift, you need to just hold on for a second.
Chill out,
sorry.
okay? It's not
She's
all
just
about you.
in my ear, just angel-like, you know. Speaking of Angel Wings, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us for the Am I the Asshole? Listen up and decide with us if this person is the asshole. So let me restart. Sorry. I'm 28 female, due to marry my fiance Dean, 30 male, in a month. We've been together for 11 years and have a girl, Ella, who's 5. Important info, Ella has autism, high functioning. She's incredibly quiet, keeps to herself, very polite, and acts more mature than some adults I know. Obviously, we want her there. She just wants to go as a guest. That's fine. She's the only child under 16 allowed at our wedding. I was talking to Mom the other day about final plans when she asked me about child care for Ella. I was confused, as we've made it clear from the start Ella would be there, to which Mom said that as Sis isn't allowed to bring her kids, we assumed Ella wouldn't be there either because of their autism. BS on, or, oh, what is this? BS? Is that?
Shit.
Okay. Bullshit on Sis 30, female 34. She has twins, male and female, both 7. When they were 3, her ex caught her cheating, DNA test done, kids weren't his, he left, she's been a single mom since. Before he left, the kids were all, well behaved, had manners, knew right from wrong, etc. Once he left, she gave up parenting. When Ella got diagnosed a year ago, she came up with the notion that her kids are also autistic. They are not. She has taken them to multiple specialists. They have all said they don't have any mental disabilities. I know this because she moans that no one takes her seriously. She saw the same specialist that Ella saw, and she told me that she's incompetent as she could diagnose my kids, but not hers. Her kids act up a lot, i.e. no one invites them to, or e.g. no one invites them to birthdays as last time. They had tantrums as they couldn't open the birthday boy's presents and had to be stopped from smashing the cake in retaliation. Holy cow.
Oh god.
I think we know who the asshole is. It's these 7-year-old kids, am I right?
7-year-old brats.
Yeah, gosh. Just kidding. Kind of. Her kids act if they aren't center of attention, they scream at the top of their lungs. I had to ban them from my house because the last time they visited, they destroyed Ella's favorite books because she said no to them playing with her toys. I do not want these kids at my wedding because I know they will act up. As sis won't do anything because they're autistic, I can't discipline them. They don't understand. Is in quotes, by the way. Luckily, hers aren't the only kids under 16, so she can't claim I've singled them out. I explained to my mom Ella was the only exception from the rule as she's our child. She suggested that maybe it's best Ella stays home so my sister's kids won't feel left out. I politely told her no and explained the other reasons for not wanting them there. But she kept insisting it was the right thing to do or remove the rule for my sister's kids. After some back and forth with my mom, I had enough and just snapped. I told her to F off. Just because my sister was her favorite didn't mean she had to have everything about her and her kids, especially not at my wedding. Mom left upset at me. Now I have her and sis up my ass about it. What a funny phrase. Mom left upset at me. Now I have her and my sis up my ass about it. Mom says to either leave Ella at home or let my sister bring her kids. My sister, or sis because I said the kids misbehaved. Dean is on my side and joked about just uninviting them both, which I'm seriously considering now. But am I the asshole here?
I have to agree with Ash.
Your wedding, your rules is my thoughts.
Yeah.
I agree.
Not their day.
I agree. I feel
it's the bride and groom's day, and whoever they want should be there.
Yeah. Yeah, if I say no kids at the wedding, but I decide to bring my kids to the wedding because it's my wedding,
it's your kid.
That's my thing, right?
Right.
That's even if they're not in the wedding, because Ella, this daughter, she says she just wants to be a guest. She doesn't want to be the flower girl. She doesn't want to be the ring bearer. She just wants to be a guest, which
just wants to go.
I feel is important. Even like that's mom and dad getting married, right?
I don't know. I just feel like one, these own temper tantrums if they're not the center of attention.
Here's a big thing on
trying to do their vows.
Yeah. Here's a very big point, and I'm not going to say that this girl who wrote this is the asshole, but she doesn't have to bring up all that stuff, you know? Like she threw in all of the dirty laundry. She threw in that her sister
the dirty laundry in, washed it, and hung it out to dry in one sentence.
She brought up that her sister cheated on her husband, that she isn't parenting her kids, that she diagnosed her kids as autism because her sister has an autistic child, which is so messed up, by the way. It's so dumb.
I feel like the only reason she brought all that up was for context. To let me throw you every reason I gave my mom.
Okay. I feel like
you guys say?
I feel like yes and no. I feel like it could have been worded different. Like it definitely could have been a little bit shorter. Like, look, it's my wedding. I don't want brats at my wedding. I feel like you're right.
My niece and nephew are brats.
Yeah, she definitely.
My sister's a liar and a cheater. You know what I mean?
She could bring up that like all the information about these kids getting away with whatever they want to do and stuff like that.
Right.
But she didn't have to throw in that her sister's a cheater or that she doesn't parent her kids. Those are low blows, you know. I could have got the gist of the story without finding out that your sister cheated on her husband and that she's a single parent and blah, blah, blah. Okay. I have two sisters that are incredible single parent mothers.
Let's go.
You know?
Strong queens.
Yeah, strong queens. So I feel like that's a little bit of a low blow, I feel.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't feel like she's the asshole for not inviting these kids to whatever she wants. It's her wedding.
It's a dick move to it's a dick move to write all that.
Yeah. I feel like she's the asshole for writing all of the dirty laundry into the story, but I don't think she's an asshole for not inviting these kids to the to the wedding. You know, as Ash said, her wedding, her rules. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're still here? Hi, sister. Of course.
Hi, sis.
Of course, I meant every word of it, sis. But yeah, that's what I think. I feel like this lady who wrote this is not an asshole for not inviting kids, even though her own kids are coming to her wedding to see her parents get married. I think that's very important. Right. I feel like she's not outing her sister. She's not like, no, your kids can't come, because she already said there's other kids who can't come because they're under 16. And I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. Like if I went to one of my sisters or brother, one of their weddings, and they said, sorry, my brother has so many kids. Holy cow. He's got like 6. Is it 6 now? Hold on.
Oh man.
2, 3, 4.
A football team.
Yeah, he's got 6 kids. And if he told me my son couldn't come to his wedding, which he got married back a few years ago now. Welcome back, T-Nito. Hopefully you've been good, man. You missed the story that I told about Tyler Weiss. I had to share his name. He's such a funny dude. I shared a funny story about Tyler Weiss, Nito. I'll tell you later if you missed it. But anyway, if my brother, who has 6 kids, told me that I couldn't bring my kids to his wedding and I showed up and all 6 kids were there, I'd be happy. I would say, great. Yeah. I'm glad your kids got to see their parents get married. This is a huge deal,
right.
You know?
Right.
And even if they're there as guests and aren't in the wedding, that's their business, you know?
Right, exactly.
Anyway, that's how I feel about that.
I think the mom's kind of the asshole for pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
She already told you, no, this is how it's going to be. Respect it.
Yeah. I feel like that's true. That's a great point. Yeah. Yeah. So is that lady who wrote this the asshole? Would you guys say?
Yeah, tell us what you guys think.
Chat, comment down below.
Comment down below, baby.
Let us know in the comments. Oh, speaking of, I was setting up our YouTube channel last week and then I fell sick and it didn't get done. So today I am promising Ducky, and I'm promising every single one of you, that I will get the YouTube channel set up and all 4 podcasts up to this point will be put on there. So it'll be easier listening for those who want to listen at any time. And I will send the link in Ducky's Discord, also in my Discord on Twitter. I'll drop it everywhere.
We'll drop it everywhere. It'll be around.
Yeah. Speaking of Ducky, where can these fine people find you if they haven't followed you yet?
Everything is Dumpsterduckyy with 2 Y's.
2 Y's. Don't forget
Twitter, Instagram. I'm there. TikTok. I sometimes do those.
Love it. Love that for us.
Can they find you, Doofy?
You can find me here where you have found me. Hi guys, you found me. Sorry.
This wasn't a good hiding spot.
Yeah, this wasn't a very good hiding spot. But I feel like I feel like this was a fun chat. Thank you all so much. Is there anyone that you would recommend that we raid out to, Ducky?
Sent you a few DMs just as a backup.
Oh, okay.
That's just who I have on.
Okay. Check this out. Sorry, it's... Can I please open up Discord? Hello?
Hello, Discord?
Gosh. Oh my gosh, it's being all funky because of this... Oh gosh, what did I do to Ducky's face? Oh no.
Oh, darkness, my old friend.
No, Ducky, no. No.
Come talk with you again.
Where did Ducky go? No. Ducky, are you there? Hello? Oh, there you are. Okay. Oh, I can't see your face anymore.
What do you mean?
Your camera's not on?
What?
Your camera's not on. There it is. Okay. Dumpsterduckyy doing it on purpose. Okay. Okay. Well, I do have I do see Dumpsterduckyy's recommendations. Is there anyone else who has any recommendations? If not, we have a sweet heart that we want to rate out.
I think I
Speak
know
now or forever hold your peace, everyone. Okay. All right, we'll raid out to this person. Everyone, stick around for the raid. Let's drop a big fat raid on Hannah. You guys are gonna love her. Stick around for the raid. If you like what you see, give her a follow. If you don't like what you see, that's okay. Stick around for a little bit after the raid, then you can leave. Don't leave before. Okay?
Right, don't leave before, or I'll find you.
Or do. We're not your parents. You can do what you want to do.
I'll find you.
Ducky will find you. But thank you all so much for being here. We love you all so much. You matter. You're incredible. We appreciate you, and the world needs you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting us, and just know that you are loved. And
love you guys.
Slugger Topes, welcome in. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry you're catching us right as we're raiding out. Slugger Topes, thank you so much for being here. Great emote, by the way. Ducky, do you have anything to say to these lovely people?
Guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay humble, and we love you guys, and thank you guys so much for being on this journey with us.
Yeah, we've had so much fun with this podcast.
It's so much fun.
We love you. Ducky will be streaming tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation. Check her out. You'll love her. I'll see you guys all on Saturday here, where we'll be doing our giveaway for the month of June. I love you all so much. We'll catch you all. And don't forget, there's always money in the banana stand.